Have you ever walked into a room and felt invisible? You smiled, you nodded, you said all the right things, but somehow, no one seemed drawn to you. Meanwhile, that one person, they just walked in, barely said a word, and suddenly everyone wanted to talk to them. Why? What makes someone instantly likable? Here's the twist. It's not charisma, it's not looks, and it's not confidence. It's something far more subtle and far more powerful, backed by science. And when you learn it, you'll change the way people see you forever. Most people think to be liked, they need to impress others, tell the funniest joke, drop a clever quote, talk about achievements, goals, skills. But here's the psychological bombshell. People don't like you for how impressive you are. They like you for how they feel about themselves when they're around you. Let that sink in. So, what's the trick? It's called the Benjamin Franklin effect, and it's weirdly counterintuitive. According to this psychological phenomenon, if you want someone to like you, ask them for a favor. Yes, ask them to do something for you. Sounds backwards, right? But here's the science. Back in the 18th century, Benjamin Franklin had a political rival, someone who, honestly, just openly despised him. But instead of arguing or, trying to win him over with words, Franklin did something unexpected. He asked the man to lend him a rare book from his personal collection. Surprisingly, the rival agreed. A few days later, Franklin returned the book with a note of thanks. And after that small request, the man, who once hated him, became one of his closest allies. Psychologists later confirmed this effect in controlled experiments. Why does it work? Well, it all comes down to something called cognitive dissonance. When someone does you a favor, their brain subconsciously thinks, wait, I helped this person, I must like them, otherwise why would I do that? The human mind just doesn't like inconsistency, so it rewrites the story to match the action. But here's the smart twist. This only works when the favor is small, authentic, and doesn't feel manipulative. Something like, hey, can you give me your honest opinion on this? Or, would you mind helping me carry this? Or maybe, can I borrow your perspective for a second? You're not burdening them. You're actually giving them a chance to matter, to contribute. And that triggers the deepest psychological need in every human being, the need to feel valuable. This trick works, not because you're being clever, but because you're giving someone the one thing they secretly crave, significance. And the irony? The more you ask, the more people feel seen, the more they feel trusted, the more they feel important around you, and that's what makes you unforgettable. Think of the people you cherish most, the ones who feel like home. Are they the most successful, the loudest, the coolest? No. They're the ones who made you feel like you mattered. And now, you have the power to be that person for someone else. So the next time you want someone to like you, don't try to impress them. Invite them in, make them feel needed, make them feel human, because in a world obsessed with being interesting, the real magic lies in being interested. And that just might be your superpower.